Hello friends! In order to stay healthy and feel well, animals like people need to keep their weight within the normal range. In the wild, animals usually do not get a chance to become fat since they have to move a lot to feed themselves. But if food is getting served on a silver platter, they can relax. You will now see the fattest animals in the world. The normal weight of an adult male orangutan shouldn't exceed 100 kilograms, but some orangutans living in the zoos indulge in gluttony and turn into a real mountain of fat. The orangutan named Udel from a zoo in Jakarta, Indonesia, was recognized as the world's fattest orangutan. He weighs almost 300 kilograms. The orangutan developed a taste for the unusual for him, human food, and the zoo employees didn't deny him anything without thinking of the consequences. When this huge animal scratches his head, it seems that he's thinking to himself what else he could eat. Although it's possible that he's simply trying to get rid of the fleas, since due to his weight it's hard for him to maintain his hygiene, and now these little bloodsuckers turn his life into one continuous itch. The management of the zoo only decided to take action when the orangutan could barely move anymore. This should help in theory, but the idea to put various sporting equipment in his enclosure to encourage a more active lifestyle didn't cross the minds of the zoo employees. Bad nutrition wasn't probably the only reason why Udel got so fat. The inactive lifestyle also played a part. Initially, the zoo management had hoped that Udel would be able to procreate, as all the external signs indicated that this male was in excellent health. But the excess weight put an end to those hopes. So, if you're at the zoo and you see a sign asking not to feed the animals, please, don't break the rules by passing a tree through the enclosure bars. There's no doubt that every dog owner loves their pet. But people express their love in completely different ways. Some owners simply can't say no to their pet when they're asking for a treat and just watch what it leads to. The British Stan and Andrea are the owners of this Rottweiler called Princess Boodle. It's obvious to anyone who gets at least a look at the dog she suffers from obesity. Boodle weighs over 95 kilograms and is a real all-eating machine. But Stan and Andrea don't even want to hear about it. They are sure that their princess has a beautiful, curvy body. The couple thinks that their pet feels great. Andrea says that she'll never limit baby Boo's food intake. The owners happily declare that most of all, their princess likes steaks, pork ears, and doesn't mind treating herself to some chocolate. The couple doesn't understand why they should deprive their dog of the joy if they can afford treating her to her favorite food. Unfortunately, Britain's vets complain that pet obesity is becoming a real epidemic. Every third cat or dog is overweight. The vets ask people to understand that overfeeding has nothing to do with showing love, as real love is taking care of your pet's health. An obese monkey lives near one of Bangkok's markets. Kind Thai people couldn't help themselves and kept giving the animal bananas, pineapples, and even popcorn and milkshakes. The name of this monkey translates from Thai as fat uncle, and there's no need to explain why. This animal weighs 15 kilograms, which is twice as much as is normal for this species. The macaque can barely move and is in constant pain. Finally, the monkey caught the attention of the Animal Protection Services, and Fat Uncle got sent to a vet clinic. In addition to having a big abdomen, the monkey was diagnosed with pneumonia. The vets put the fatty on antibiotics and a strict diet. When the uncle's weight gets back to normal, the vets will release him back into the wild. A seal with an unusually round body from a Japanese aquarium became a real internet star. Her name is Yuki, which translates as snow from Japanese. In general, seals can weigh over 3 tons, but elephant seals are the largest. The weight of the ringed seals, which is what Yuki is, rarely exceeds 90 kilograms. In fact, the seal from the Japanese Osaka aquarium doesn't weigh more than the rest of her kind. But taking into account that Yuki's body isn't that long, she resembles a real-life balloon. The seal eats 3 kilograms of fish every day and enjoys getting belly rubs. Both the employees and the visitors of the aquarium adore Yuki. Since the videos were posted on the internet, Yuki has become internationally famous. But if you think that Yuki is only loved for her weight, you're wrong. This seal is very kind, loves kids, and can even perform a couple of tricks. Overall, Yuki is a real artist. Just look at the enormous size the owners let this cat get to. It was simply impossible to see an animal this fat before. A cat would never get so fat eating only meat and fish. However, unrationed consumption of canned cat food will definitely cause obesity. Animals can't stop themselves, and thanks to the concentrated flavors, they're ready to eat the delicious canned food for days on end. Sure, this kind of food is very convenient for the owners. Moreover, if you approach your pet's diet rationally, these kinds of foods help to ensure a balanced diet. After all, they contain all the vitamins and nutrients the animal needs. But the size of the serving needs to be determined by the vet, not the animal. Follow the recommendations of the experts and your pet will be active and healthy. It turns out that even squirrels can get very fat, and it's a real problem for them. Just imagine an obese squirrel jumping between branches. This fatty was caught on video in one of the sanctuaries in the United States. The squirrel was overfed by the tourist. The thing is, these animals are usually rather shy, but this baby squirrel was very kind and not afraid of people at all. Many tourists enjoyed feeding the baby squirrel from their hands, and the animal, in turn, was very happy to get the treats. Some people keep squirrels as pets, and in those conditions the animals gain weight even faster, which is why domestic squirrels really need a running wheel to help them stay in good physical shape. This rat became so fat that it simply got stuck in a manhole cover. An entire team of firefighters came to rescue the animal. The rescue operation took almost an hour and ended with the animal being set free. Apparently, the rat was unable to correctly evaluate the size and got stuck. There are actually much larger individuals among rats, but they rarely get stuck anywhere. That's why this situation seems particularly comical and reminds of Winnie the Pooh getting stuck in the rabbit's hole. Some people don't want to get a cat or a dog for a pet, but rather prefer a more exotic animal. So they often choose raccoons since they're so cute. One shouldn't forget though that first of all, raccoons are real predators and not pets. They can bite and scratch and they can't stay in a cage for a long time. They need their freedom. But overcaring owners still manage to overfeed them. A whole group of tigers weighing twice the norm can be seen today at the main sanctuary of the Chinese city of Harbin. The employees claim that the animals simply gained weight for the winter and will lose it by spring without any special diets. But the specialists believe that the animals are either being fed incorrectly or that it is the visitors who have overfed them to this extent, despite it being prohibited. Lions are rarely fat because they use up a lot of energy getting food. Nonetheless, once in a while, photographers do manage to capture truly fat representatives of these species. Lions are true kings of the jungle. The weight of the male lions can reach up to 250 kilograms, but one photographer managed to take a picture of an animal whose weight significantly exceeded the norm. As is known, female lions are the ones who do the hunting for food, so the king could very easily let himself go a little. Protect your pet's health and monitor their diet. Thanks for watching. Like our video, and we'll see you next time.